I'm not charging my phone at night anymore. Super stoked, I finally have the Xperia 1 in-house in the Gadget Lab. So of course, the first thing I want to talk about is... No. Nuh-uh. Battery health. I know, not quite as sexy, lots of other things that I'm going to be covering about this phone, but inspired by some recent events. I do want to talk about a feature that I think often goes overlooked on Xperia phones. Battery care is a really good idea that I hope Google rips off for future builds of Android, but in the meantime, they're one of the few manufacturers looking at charging behavior over time. It's something I've been concerned about in my own personal use. I've actually gotten rid of the wireless charger that I keep on my bedside table. Not to say that I think manufacturers should give up on cheap charging, but it hasn't really evolved over time like I hoped it would. And I find it more than just a bit concerning waking up every morning to my phone feeling warmer than I think it should, which means it was probably running all night warmer than I think it should have. Battery care increases the battery lifespan by reducing the time the device is kept charging over 90%. Basically, you just set a charging alarm clock and the phone sort of trickle charges you back up to full when you're getting ready to wake up. And it's pretty clever. One manufacturer's solution for hopefully improving the runtime of the battery cells in devices where we can no longer easily get to the battery and replace it. And before I even got my hands on the Xperia 1, this was something I was already starting to change my own behavior on. As long as my phone is somewhere around a 40%, maybe even 30% charge, I'm not plugging it in at night anymore. Another reason why I'm way more excited about the future of fast charging mechanics over wireless charging, where wireless charging is still a lot slower and a lot less efficient. When you wake up and that phone is warm, that means you're wasting power and it's manifesting as additional heat. And that means I need to hear from you. What is your battery charging strategy? Are you plugging it in at night? Are you topping off during the day? Going for little trickle charges here and there, or are you fully depleting and charging it all the way back up? Drop a comment down below. Let's have a fun conversation on that, because I feel battery technology is still shrouded in that voodoo, the sort of hearsay of different opinions. As always, folks, thanks so much for watching, for sharing these videos, dropping some comments, subscribing to this channel. More than just nerding out on one new shiny gadget, and don't worry, I will be covering camera tech, audio tech, and display tech on this phone soon. I have been irrationally excited about what Sony's trying to do here. We want to make sure that we're getting the most out of our gadget purchase long term. So if you'd like to help support production of those kinds of conversations, there are links down in the description below this video, or you could consider joining the list of names scrolling up on your screen right now. A really fun community of like-minded tech pals, a huge resource for me for future topics and editorials and reviews. So I hope you'll check it out. Now, you know where you can find me around the rest of the internet at SomeGadgetGuy on the Twitters and the Instagrams and the Facebooks and the Twitch, and I will catch you all on the next review.